So a while ago I did a video on really bad Pokemon ROM hacks, and I mentioned that this one is pretty similar to those. It's really bad, but it's also actually good and high effort in a way, but it's also really bad. Like, it has this whole custom intro. It's not like, I mean, it's mostly... it's not a big intro, but, you know, it's a good start. A lot of ROM hacks don't have that. Plaguemon Lost Diaries. I guess it's I don't like saying Plaguemon, but that's probably what it's supposed to be. Die! It's very dark and edgy. So I've actually beaten this game in advance, but I'm going to start a new game for demonstration purposes. I'll go back to the completed save file later to show some stuff off. It's me, the prof. Things changed over here. Over years. The place you know, it's not the same. It collapsed. Creatures mutated. People got mad. Now you have to escape. Don't look back. Go away. This game is cursed. Please don't play it. So this is our very strange sprite. I honestly, I can't read what it's supposed to be. Like, I've got a bit of a mask and like a sword? Legitimately, I can't tell what this is supposed to be. I'll go by orange. And then we have a huge secret. Something evil. Something bad. It will always follow you. Watch your back. Okay. Yeah, call him Evilio. His name is Evilio. He's our rival. The program isn't encoding your soul. Leave me alone. Please stand by. Okay. The fonts in this are very hard to read, generally. I'm playing Space Weed. Time to get high. It's Mama 7 of Denier. This card represents fortune. Now go find your path. I love you, son. It's doing tarot cards, I guess. And here we are. It's Pallet Town. There's a skeleton on the ground. We have to jump over it. This is Orange's studio. This isn't like Blue's house. Hi, Orange. We fucked when we were kids. Okay. You always you have to... you have to check her house every time, because it's always the same thing. Hey, wait! Don't go out! And the music just cut. There are plenty of radiations over there. You need your own monster to absorb them. We walk over the skeleton. Evilio? OMG. Oh, that's right, I told you to come. Just wait. Here at Orange, there were 3 Plaguemon here. Haha! They're inside the plague vials. When I was young, I was happy. I hope God will have mercy. Evilio, please, leave him alone. So these are really something. Charm hell. It'll always love hot places, like the Hell Center. It's probably one of the worst Satan's joke. You prefer to embrace Satanism. So yeah, all Pokemon have new sprites and names and descriptions. Some have new moves or something, or like entirely new types. There's a lot of... This is... It's just the dictionary definition. It's like, it doesn't tell you anything about the Pokemon, it's just a dictionary definition. And and then this, what if Bulbasaur was weed? This one's also a dictionary definition, but of weed, but the wrong definition of weed. So it's Satan, sex, or drugs. I already chose Squirtle in the previous game, so I'm gonna choose Weedasaur this time to, you know, handle Brock easier. Evilio stole a charm hell. Kill monsters or make them your slaves. Here's Evilio. And the battle notification is wants your money instead of like wants to battle. And so it's changed the interface, I imagine, so they didn't have to draw back sprites for every new Pokemon as well. That makes sense. Shank up instead of Scratch. Tackle is still Tackle though. Like normal type isn't really that different, but we can look at like our stats. So it's drugs and waste type. So grass is obviously drugs, poison is waste. So it's not that different. Some of them are more different though. I think we just lose most likely. I don't know. I mean, what happens if we lose? Okay. At times you can kind of make out words in what's being said. Sometimes. I never had anything to do. The prof was the authority here, but now, this place is so bad, he's just stuck. We want to avoid these things on the ground. I'll show them later, but whatever. Look at me! Look at me! I'm like, bitch, who's your man? And I can't tell what that last letter is. Mans? Mans. A. I don't know. So these are radioactive crystals, and they poison every Pokemon on your team. They're really annoying. I'm not so into trap music. I still prefer the good old school dubstep tunes. Okay, so the Romhack is this really weird mix of like... It is almost like a genuine high-effort attempt at, like, what if Pokemon was dark and fucked up and everybody, it was nuked and everything was mutated and terrible. But then it's also like, what if Charmander did drugs? Like, it's so weird. So this is actually Spearow, I think, not Pidgey. Don't try to rob us. I have a rifle under the cache. But I'm magnanimous. Okay. Cool. So yeah, you have to avoid the radioactive crystals. And they can be really annoying if you're on speed up. A fraud is deliberate deception to secure unfair or unlawful gain, or to deprive a victim of a legal right. Thanks for the fact. If you're like on speed up, it's really easy to run into those by accident, and you have to go back to the Pokemon Center. It's so annoying. We breathe a new life inside dead Plaguemons. So we can nuke or die. I guess we'll nuke them. Thank you, your Plaguemon are fighting fit. Plague Corp is ruling the country. Plague Corp. Nuke your mons to give them a new life. Yeah, of course, you know, instead of fainting, they die. And then you get this, like, lines like this. It still fits as one of those baddest hacks. That, like, you just walk up to somebody and they just say that. Did you have some sex this morning? You know, it's so stupid. Are you the ugly guy I was warned about? So bro, this is what he wanted. He uses tons of the weirdest drugs available. 25i Nbone? Nbone? The fonts are really hard to read. I forgot I've gotten used to it, but it's it is very difficult when you're starting out, and I mean even still it can be hard to figure out. It's very, like, the interface is so difficult to look at, and a lot of the music is kind of painful, honestly. You got your drugs. Seems to be pretty ill. Well done. Treat this things as shit. What? You got something for me? This is the research chemical. Oh, okay. Whamp! Alright, I have a request for you. One. On the desk, there's that old shit Plague Dex? Or is it Plague X? You know how to use it, don't you, nerd? Or to make a complete guide on all the monsters in the world. That was my dream. But I'm too old, I'm just a useless piece of shit. You should not even be here. 20 years passed. 20! Go get a real life. Just forget. Forget! It's like that weird, like, wake up copy pasta that people would just post. Orange. Wait, what? Fuck you, fuck shit. Release me, orange. So, yeah, something's going on there. It's not clear what at this moment. Now let's talk to her again. It's dangerous to go alone, loser. Here we go. Finally a new Pokemon. Fognus. It's obviously Rattata, but like its head is... It's got like a bunch of bleeding wounds all over, and it's... Someday I will make a great bomb. So, this is the Pokemon school. Need any math? Some shit that you can read or not. I don't care. So, the status effects are renamed. So, I think this is Overdose is Sleep. Possession, I think, is Confusion. Even though it looks like Poison. A tumor is a fucking tumor. It's poison. Coma... coma's frozen, I guess. Okay. It took me a while to figure that out. Or was Possession Burn? Possession might be Burn. And then Anxiety is Paralysis. And you've got, you know, drugs like Xanax for your... I just used some benzos, nothing more. Oh, this was probably blocking us before. I love methadone's smell in the morning. Go wherever you want. Also, do you hate captive animals? No. Yes, I know the feeling. Sometimes just to make them fight some others to make tasty meals. We'll catch one now for dinner. Ooh, it's Weedle, but it's like a fucked up worm, and it's... this will taste great with mayo. A lot of children enter this building very often. Okay. I'm just not gonna read that one. Whenever I climb, I'm followed by a dog called Egg. Maybe that's Ego. Being unable to tell the difference between Egg and Ego is... What other items can we buy? So Plague Vials, Liver Pokeballs are extremely cheap. The shops are all very strange. You can buy a motorbike. Agent P is a rare candy. You can just buy those anywhere. You can buy a motorbike. That's like a bicycle. This early in the game. Wow, that's pretty useful, right? You'll see. You'll see how useful it is. I don't remember what ketamine is, or steroids. Money is evil. That's so true. Let's use our new motorbike. Yeah. You know, speed up's a problem. Then obviously we just get a bike instead. And it makes this really, really annoying noise the entire time you use it. Okay, your beast will grow a damn tumor from the radiation. And so the bike sucks, because it makes this really annoying noise the whole time. And it also, it has a repel effect on it. There's a bunch of weird items. There's like 3 variants of the bike. So like, we still have repel active. because the bike was on. We did learn grow cannabis. Let's see how that one works. Yeah, instead of tail whip, it's shake butt. Is that leech seed? Okay, it's leech seed. I'm growing cannabis on the enemy. Yeah, there's a lot of just like dark fact. Nearly 2,000 high school students committed suicide as a result of bullying in 2014. Yep, so it's instead of Viridian Forest, it's like Suicide Forest. And so there's just like every single tree has a dead body on it, which is it's a little like, if it was one that would be disturbing, but it's every single tree, so it's kind of just like whatever. Let's fight some of these trainers. We got Wormx's. Oh, and instead of experience, you gain radiation, of course. You get more radiation so you can become stronger. That makes sense, right? Cut your wrist if you prefer. We stole $60 from the wallet. I don't remember a lot of interesting Pokemon at this part of the game. This is Pidgey, I think? It's just like a mess of guts on the floor. Splarfo. I don't remember who Splarfo is. I'm gonna check the rival fight here. Hey, Orange, are you going to Plaguemon League? Forget it, you probably don't have any badges. The guard won't let you through. By the way, did your Plaguemon get any stronger? So, clearly the hack creator just forgot to edit the text in that fight. Oh, it's Pikachu! It's Pikachu, but it's like fucked up and mutated and and Kakuna with Uzis. You can drive by. Oh, it's super effective. Oh, that's actually, oh my gosh, that's bad. I don't think I can beat that. Wow. Fact. Shing is the most powerful society control in Japan. Okay. No hurry, dude. Alright, what is this? Wormx. Oh, of course, you know, it's got moves like Dirty Needle. You know, that's all just stuff you should expect that. We learned cocaine! Nice! People are made of blood. Whoa. That's crazy, dude. I never thought of that. Fact. A frequent place to commit suicide is Aokigahara, an area at the base of Mount Fuji. Yeah, that's what this is reference to, clearly. Have you noticed these people on their knees? They will be executed. I haven't, but okay. Amazing. Hello, kid. This city sucks. I mean, sometimes I hear guitar solos in that house over there. Okay, well that sounds good. Fact! Any Plaguemon that takes part in battle get exposed to radiation. Which is, you know, getting experience, right? Yawn. Oh, there's a creature here. I think that one crashes, like, freezes the game, though. Plague Corp is at Wastelands. Huh? I'm on the phone. Scram. Okay, let me see. Oh yeah, this happens sometimes. Last time I tried this, I think this just broke the game. Yeah, there's a lot of those. There's a lot of ways your game can just get stuck forever, and then you need to reset. Let's see what he's doing in the radiation field. Jerking myself off out of my garden. There's all sorts of weird items, like I think this hazmat suit. What does that one do? Let's see. So it actually puts us in the hazmat suit. Does that mean we can go on these tiles without poisoning? Oh, that's kind of useful. I don't think I actually bought this one in my game. I didn't run into that before, so this is new to me. Nice. It's $50 for a Scums ticket. Would you like to... Okay, what do we got in here? This is the best piece of human being? I don't know what that is. This is... Oh, it's that one. So, you know, CK2 players will know. What is that? Yersinia pestis. It was one of the deadliest bacteria in mankind history. Cool! I have to... Okay, thank you for telling me. December 8th, 1980. John Lennon was shot. I bought a color TV to watch it. Agent P. What's so special about it? I see myself reflected on the glass. What a strange feeling. It's so weird. Yeah, Anyway, Black Dahlia murder corpse. It's such a weird mix of, like... It's a strange feeling, seeing yourself reflected on the glass. See what you are now, and... Like, I want to be fucked. What do you... That, what, like, it's so... It's like, you know, 2000s shock humor. Shock edgy, like... Do you feel scared? Yeah. That's right. The entire thing is made to push people to commit suicide. Oh yeah, of course, you know, some crucified women are the signs everywhere. You just kind of, you know, they just blend in eventually. Stop right there, kid. Dead bodies are not so cool as you may think. Pig wants your money. And yes, that is Diglett, but it's what you think it is. Oh damn, cocaine wasn't strong enough. Pappy Ryu? Some of the designs are actually, like, kind of cool. Some of them are just like, what if, you know, what if what if Pikachu was, like, sawed in half? But then there's, like, I don't know what that saying sure was exactly, but something weird going on. It could have been interesting. Okay, so... The boss music is also Darude Sandstorm. Kurt Cobain wants your money. Of course, it's, you know, Judude's Uranium. You know, that makes sense. One shot. Okay, and then send out Obsidian. Like, this is Onyx, but it's, like, really... Like, that's a cool design. It's kind of hard to tell. Like, that's just, like, Onyx, but cool. So that's, you know, that's an interesting one. So, Kurt Cobain, this is all I got for my entire life. Remember me forever. So take this, my bullet shell. So, the gym leaders are, I guess... So I think they're mostly famous dead musicians. Not all of them committed suicide. I think as many as, like, the hack creator was able to find are, like, musicians that committed suicide, but they're, I don't know. It's an odd theme, really. Oh, here's a skeleton we can jump over. Oh, okay, so this one's... This enemy, it hurts. I'm probably gonna censor this a little bit. Maybe? I'm unsure. It's not like that much. You're mean. I feel cold. Yeah, it's a little upsetting. Our Bulbasaur evolved. It's a coca plant on a monster. Don't do coke. Just smell the fuck out of it. Oh, so that's Metapod. I haven't seen it very much. I'm not sure what Butterfree looks like. Don't like... Thanks for telling me. Shit, why you bother all the people you encounter? I have some special sushi for you. Roki Joshi. Do you want to give a nickname? Nah, that's fine. Some tasty mutant fish. So here's Magikarp. Oh, most of the time instead of stats it says soul. Let's use a soul. So as earlier, water type is sex type, which is one of the baddest hacks replaced water type with sex type. So that's just a strange consistency to have. Why do people agree on that? Oh, so here's Team Rocket. We, Plague Corp, are Plaguemon gangsters. Got those weird masks. Papyroo? Papyroo? I don't know. Fogness? We can just beat Fogness. Zuzabo? I don't... Oh gosh, this is not good actually. Oh, this is really bad. Oh, it's confused. Oh, I'm confused. Subjugated is confusion. We won though. I think they left me here forever. Oh, cool, an item! Oh, it's actually an item. Whoa, he shot me! Oh, you're just a scum! So instead of hikers, it's pimps, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Scums like you shouldn't be here. Alright, whatever. Oh, it's a severed finger! This is one of the more interesting ones, actually. This is Nidoran female. But you wouldn't be able to tell. Plague Corp will find the chips, revive, and sell them for cash. Alright, whatever. Dude. Plaguer, erg, now I'm mad. You made me mad. Plague Corp will blacklist you. So the Plague Corp storyline doesn't really ever finish. Can you just walk around? You want the ZBO Blue chip? Yeah, sure. I'll take your other one too. Hey. Hey, stop! I found these chips. They're both mine. It's a terrorist, I guess? And they've got tentacool. I think I might have to set for that. Mallow-Kingy? I think that one's Staryu, actually. If I remember right. And then that's obviously Shelter. Oh, dang it. We're so close. Oh, cool. And this is like, you know, a Paris, but it's kind of weirder. It's not on a bug. It's just kind of on its own. Okay, finally beat it. Far away in Neosin Island, there's a lab. They do research on regenerating chips. So it's kind of weird, like, was the place nuked, or is everybody code? Is it all programmed? I mean, it is literally programmed, so like, it's a bit confusing, like, how they talk about all this stuff. I'm really bored by this couch. I don't know where I am. So yeah, these pop up a lot. I'm surprised this is only the second time it's happened. These are the major source of breaking the game. They're extremely buggy, and they serve absolutely no purpose. I'd say like maybe 30% of the time that thing happens, it will do this thing, which I might be able to show, where like all interactable tiles are broken, so like you can't go through doors, or you can't, you know, look at things. I think you might be able to talk to NPCs. They might be separate, and so your best hope is having all your Pokemon knocked out, and then kill people on the road. Is getting all your Pokemon knocked out, then you get sent to a Pokemon Center and it'll be fixed. But it's really annoying. I accidentally saved once after it had already happened, and then I had an Alakazam, and I that one-shot everything. Cool, an item. I'm gonna go to the gym first. We're about to see, I think, the stupidest sprite edit in the game. The fuck? You managed to talk to me? Yeah, I just walked up to you. What do you mean? This one's it's so dumb. I'm gonna censor the sprite so you don't have to see it. It's so bad. And then it's horsey, but it... Little Peep is waiting for you. Thank you for the reminder. Okay, hello. Spent a lot of time in the background. You know I got my problems, and you got yours too. Took a pill and we passed out. I made a deal with the devil. I don't know most of these songs. Yuru Kunji? I think that... Yeah, I guess that's Staryu. Spent a good time with you. Now I'm free. Take care of that Xanax bar. It proves I lived. This is the Xanax bar that killed me. Okay. What's Team 11? Just promiscuity. Oh, use it on a pervert Plaguemon. War orange. War. Evilio wants your money. Uber Burb? Or is that bird? I guess it's just bird. Okay. You can easily win this. Genesis. It's Abra, but it's... you know, weird. I'm gonna, you know, leech as much HP, grow as much cannabis off of this Abra as I can. Okay, then we got Fogness, one-shot that, and Charm Hell. That's not bad damage. We might be able to win this. Okay, nice. Ghost! I'm sick. Whoa, you don't like to have fun. Take this shit, I'm grateful for received a kidney. I forgot it. We're the Majestic Plague Corporation. Do you want to join? So I think this is effectively the end of the Plague Corp storyline. They don't show up again, because this Romhack's very unfinished. It's definitely the highest effort one, and it's like, seems very complete right now, but it does kind of run out. So in some places you have to walk into the crystals, and I guess this would have been very helpful for those. Like, Saffron City is entirely irradiated, and I thought you were just supposed to deal with it. Hello. I feel pain. Please help me. I was studying and something went wrong. I'm not a fucking liar. I fucked up an experiment and mutated so much. Please help. Code should not feel pain. Please, go to the PC and hack my DNA. Delete this wrong line that makes me feel the pain. I think Bill normally doesn't look like that. Damn, that was awful. I was studying on the Agent P and suddenly I got trapped in a body I could actually feel. That was awful, really. Go on now. A Titanic seat. That ship, as I hear, is completely unsinkable. So, yeah, like, is everybody supposed to be Code? Is that, like... I mean, I guess that made it kind of clear, but, like... I don't know, it's still a little confusing. Was the daycare here? No, there's no daycare. Whoa, whoa, slow down, terrorist. This area is nuked. Go away. So yeah, Saffron City is just a gigantic crater. Pollution got out of our hands. What have we become? I don't know why this place sounds like this. I never finished building my house. I feel so cold. Burn! 5 error. A Plaguemon screaming so loud. Like... Satanic Church. You're welcome. I'm the Master of Ceremony. We're praying the Lord. Sure, I'll join. Perfect. Now repeat with me. My fear, my secrets, my blood, my devotion, my hate, my forgiveness, my pain, my pleasure, my love, my disdain. I do not belong to these things. These things belong to me. I do not belong to these things. These things belong to me. Thanks for helping us. Now set things on fire. You can find TNT in the shop. However, give this gas tank to Max. Gasoline's pretty rare. He will reward you. So I think that gives a decent idea of the early game. But I do have to show the late game. So, right after Lavender Town, and your first visit to Lavender Town. So, like, if you go into the tower, there's nothing to, because you're not supposed to, because you don't have the Sylph Scope yet. And so there's trainers here, and then they disappear. This is kind of like where they stopped doing things. So, like, the game corner has burned down. Fact: for women, poisoning is the most common way to commit suicide. Cool. Happiness is not an ideal of reason, but of imagine. Anyway, the game corner burnt down, and so you don't even fight Plague Corp there. Like, Erica's gym is empty. There's no gym trainers. I don't have cut on me right now. Easiest way to demonstrate it would be just the massive area between Lavender Town and Fuchsia is just completely empty. It's weird how empty it is, right? Like, there's nothing here. There's nobody. Even this gigantic, ridiculous maze is empty. Yeah, we all know. We know. You don't need to keep telling us. This is empty. There's one trainer who has a custom sprite, actually, but I do not remember what it was. I just remember this one trainer has an entirely unique sprite to themselves. And like the Safari Zone burned down as well. Right, there's nothing. So it's just kind of like the bare minimum. I wouldn't even say it's the bare minimum, because, like, again, gyms are literally just a single gym leader fight. Look at this. It's just the one gym leader. And, like, all the oceans are empty. The Victory Road is empty. There's no Sylph Cove, so, like, there's a lot of grinding against wild Pokemon to get them strong enough to actually fight anything. I guess, as I said, I realized I didn't investigate Cerulean Cave. I'm going to see if there's anything there. So this was my team for the Elite Four. I have Blastoise with the Divinity type. This is Charmander. Apparently, it goes through some changes. This is Electrode. If you look at its Pokedex number and its stats, yeah, that looks like Electrode, but its type is Puppet and Death. Electric is Nuclear type. Death is probably Ghost. This does seem to be immune to normal type attacks. I cannot figure out what type Puppet is. I've been trying. I considered, is it maybe Dragon? But I'm pretty sure Divine is Dragon. I don't know what Puppet type is. Evil Laugh and Ventriloquy are Puppet type moves, and because I don't know what type they are. Like, there are some entirely new moves, and it's impossible to know what type they are. Like, Judgment is a Divine type, which I think is Dragon, and Mental is obviously Psychic, and that's also Divinity. And so it has Paranoia, which is Psychic. It learned it at the level Alexander would learn Psychic. But it also has Mind Control, which it learned much later. And it's a damage-dealing Psychic-type move, but it does not correspond to any existing moves. So there's some straight-up new moves, but it's, like, impossible to figure out what they are. I got this one before I got the Charmander. There's a late-game, really easy-to-evolve Charmander you can just catch. Yeah, there's no move descriptions in Generation 1, right? I don't know if... I think I forgot to mention that specifically. Everybody looks a little bugged. Oh, okay. I'm, like, glitching and teleporting around. This is odd. There's no move descriptions in Gen 1 or 2. It's really hard to tell what some of these new moves do. Or even, some of them are just renamed old moves, but it's hard to tell. Anyway, and so, like, some moves are learned... Okay, there's a lot of bugs going on here. It's a very glitchy Romhack. I found... Oh, okay, yeah. So this is... Yeah, sometimes when you get that I want to kill myself thing, you just can't go into any doors. You can talk to people, but you also can't read signs. And so... You either need to have all your Pokemon faint, or I found flying can work. I don't have flying in my team right now, though, so I just have to reset. Okay, let's save and see what's in here. There's a good chance they didn't bother to add anything. Here's Mewtwo, or whatever its equivalent is. You can actually buy Master Balls eventually. I probably should have done that. Mew! Ah, okay. Mutated. It's not even that different, honestly. Level 90 though, so I don't think I'll be able to catch it. Oh no, I still have a Master Ball. Okay, well let's just see it for a few turns, see how it goes. Use Paranoia, that's Psychic. Yeah, makes sense. And it has Rejuvenate, of course, okay. Yeah, we need to just Master Ball this thing. That would be basically impossible otherwise. There's no other there's Pokeballs and Master Balls. It's a bit silly. The most extreme experiment made by a scientist that used to love Geiger's designs in alien movies. Oh, so it's just direct. Okay. Amazing. Something very strange. There's like 5 different variants of the bike, and most of them make the same really annoying noise. Oh, and then there's like the flamethrower. This one, you're holding a flamethrower. I forget, I couldn't find if there's any way to use it, but I think it counts as a repel effectively. So, Lavender Tower has this really weird thing that I don't understand. Equip the AK-47 before entering the room, then shoot like a madman. Press start to see the score. I don't actually have the AK-47. I think I did buy it in a previous one, and then I couldn't figure out how to do it, and so I left. But that's a shooting mini game for some reason. There's one item that just permanently makes you spin, like you sat on one of the spin tiles, but you can control your movement. This one turns you into a hand. I don't know why it turns you into a hand. I don't know why there's an item to turn yourself into a walking hand. It's less annoying music than the other bikes though, so there's that. I'll show off a few like Pokédex entries just to cap this off, I guess. Just a stinky dead bird. Not so good to be eaten, not so good for anything. Here's Pikachu. Mice were the first monster melted in the accident. Most of them are dead. Here's Finga. A chopped finger. You can use it to put it in your holes or to close a bottle of wine. Handa. A chopped hand. You can use it to jerk off pretending into some other person. And then you can evolve it. It's a collection of hands by a serial killer. Teamed up to kick asses and shit. A glitch occurred during the recoding of the floor after the infamous catastrophe. The dick that comes out of the ground. Could be of an underground monster. This is, I guess, Lovecraft reference? It's the head of a broken doll, found in an old house. Screams at night, scaring people. A mutated doll that takes control of the house. Nobody ever forgot her maniac laugh. There's the human centipede Pokemon, you know. Eevee is a dead dog that you do experiments on. This is the only one I've met, I guess. Oh, there's at least 154 Pokemon. This one was looking at me during the battle. This was in the Elite Four. I don't know. This one's kind of creepy. So there's at least some extra Pokemon above 151. That's interesting. A heap of corpses. It's a heap of corpses. It's a Snorlax somehow. So it's a very interesting Romhack. It's very unique. Unique sprites for every Pokemon and like new names and dex entries, and some of them have different types and all. But it's, you know, also just like, what if Bulbasaur smoked weed? And it's broken in a lot of ways and unfinished. I think part of why it's so unfinished, the README had some stuff about, like, seemingly trying to complete this in 1 year. So see, maybe they're only working on it for 1 year, and then, like, you know, they just kind of put together what they needed, and, like, well, whatever, there's no trainers in the last half of the game. There's also this, like, I have no idea what this is supposed to... I have no idea what this is. It just kind of beeps when you press buttons. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I've pressed every button and it just keeps giving me, like, wrong noises. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out what it is. So, you know... Is that finished? Is this working as intended? I have no idea. So... And then she glitches you and you walk like a glitch. Is that intentional? I have no idea. It's just a very, very strange ROM hack.